Hello everyone, my name is Photosynthesizer, and today I will be making a tier list on all of the Arctic Monkeys albums. Obviously, I'll be going in the order of appearance from the debut over here to their latest release, that being The Car. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm very glad about doing this. I actually am a very big fan of Arctic Monkeys albums, the band as a whole. They have taken a very steep curve uh, around, I would say, 2011. Back when I was a little younger. But hey, um, I still think that they can still do right by their fans. So let's begin. First album on the list is the debut album. Uh, Whatever people say I am, that's what I'm not. From 2006. This is a top tier album, easily one of the best alt rock um, bands, and one of the best ways to introduce someone to Arctic Monkeys is with the debut right here, since it's literally their best album. It's as if you would go to a Kendrick Lamar fan and ask them, "Hey, what do you think would be a really good album to introduce someone to that has never listened to Kendrick Lamar?" And they would say probably their best album, aka To Pimp a Butterfly. But yeah, this is a really good pick, anyways, with tracks like Fake Tales of San Francisco. There's also Marty Bum. I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor. There's so many good songs on this one. Yeah, it's a shame that they don't really perform a whole lot of their songs today. It's one of their more like forgotten treasures at this point. Yeah, it's kind of sad, really. Next up on the list is Favorite Worst Nightmare, their second album, released in 2007. Favorite Worst Nightmare is kind of tricky. I still think it's a solid album, genuinely a step above C tier, but I don't think they're B tier territory. Mainly because, while yes, they do have some really good songs like This House is a Circus or Brian Storm, I really like all of the songs on Favorite Worst Nightmare, genuinely, but it really does feel like they're really getting to the point where they're really trying to hammer in all this, like, all this pseudo romance when it comes to, adult life. And to be honest, it really does feel like Arctic Monkeys really starts to mature in a way that you see, like, an old friend from high school just turn to this, like, saggy couch potato. It's kind of sad, but hey, the music is good. I'm not complaining yet. Uh, I think B tier would be fair. Yeah, B tier for favorite worst nightmare. Next up, Humbug. Humbug is actually an incredibly surprising album. I genuinely think it's A tier territory. Mainly because it's probably one of their most experimental albums that they have at the moment. Hopefully, they can branch out and not just do the same type of music that they always do. I really hope for that in the future because, we'll get there. We'll get there. But really now, Humbug is just an absolute breath of fresh air in the department of Arctic Monkeys. The fun fact, they actually recorded all of this music that they have made for Humbug in a trailer in Nevada while their equipment was like overheating. It was really cool. Yeah, it was such a cool thing about the album itself. And you can definitely hear it because of how warm the strings and chords sound. It's really, really good. Yeah. Oh yeah, and also I believe if I remember correctly, Humbug was like originally first released in Japan and then everywhere else. It's pretty cool. Next up, Suck It and See. Oh boy, Suck It and See. Suck It and See, I think, is where Arctic Monkeys really starts to the band really starts to um really get on a decline, if I do say so myself. I don't think they're horrible. in this one. I don't think they're doing like a terrible job, trying to get their point across. It generally feels like they're trying to be who they were once, but kind of fail. They don't have the same spunk that they had with like the debut album, and it's kind of sad that this is like the last remnant of the Arctic Monkeys that we once knew for a very long time. I would say it's C tier. Plus, I will also say I don't remember a single song from Second and C. That record just kind of blew past us and just never looked back. It's kind of weird. Right, next up we have AM. Oh god. All right, this is where things get very ugly very fast. AM is an absolute just just an absolute slap in the face for Arctic Monkeys fans. I will put it in C tier though. It's a slap in the face for Arctic Monkeys fans because most of the time when Alex Turner and his crew go to a live show and want to perform their music, there's absolutely going to be like 7 songs um off of AM that they're just going to play for the sake of playing Arctic Monkeys music. There's even one song here that just pisses me off so much, it's actually egregious, and that's uh what was it called? Number one party anthem. Number one party anthem is just irritating to me on so many levels. It's supposed to be like this slow dance, like casual song, like trying to, have a serenade somehow with your partner or something. And it works for that, but it shouldn't be an Arctic Monkeys song. It's so annoying. That's why I think it's a C tier song. That's why I think it's a C tier album. And then we get to Translucent Base Hotel and Casino. D tier. This is just AM, but slower. So slow. So much slower. It's just not a fun album to listen to. It just reminds you so many times about how many times the band has just screwed over the fans just to get more money out of it. In fact, there's a very popular clip on the internet of literally, uh, what's it called? Of Alex Turner straight up just like saying, "Oh yeah, we absolutely love our fans, but we also hate them because they keep on asking for our old stuff, and we're not doing our old stuff." And that's like, that's your good music. We don't want the new music. We want the old music. Translucent Base Hotel and Casino is still a D tier album. Can't say much about that. And the car, oh boy, the car. If I could add another tier under D just for the car, I absolutely would. Because, oh my god, dude. The car is just a snooze fest. It's the most snooziest snooze fest to ever snooze. I hate it. I hate the car. It's just terrible. It's a terrible album. Imagine number one party anthem multiplied by like 12. It's horrible. Genuinely horrible. Don't listen to the car if you actually care about the band itself. Don't listen to it. Right. Yeah. This is the this is my tier list of Arctic Monkeys albums. Hope you all enjoyed it. And I'll see you all some other time. Goodbye.